What's up? This is Tom Froming from TwinsDaily.com, and we actually just had a Twins Daily Contributors Fantasy League draft on Sunday. 16 teams in this league, 16 writers from Twins Daily all got together to participate in this league. As you can see here on Wednesday, early afternoon, late morning, Matthew Lenz, the commissioner of the league, has an article up kind of giving you a breakdown of how that went. I'm going to give you my personal interpretations of some things, including picking a definitive winner of the draft. We're just going to get into that right away. And then I'm going to talk some about the league. We're going to talk some about where the Twins went in this draft, Twins players. And then I actually recorded myself drafting live, so I'll play some of that for you, and you can kind of see my thought process and some of my reactions when guys didn't make it to me when they did, and my reaction when I stole some guys from some people. So let's get right into that. So the first kind of item of conversation when a draft is over is who won the draft. And Matthew Lenz gave his kind of breakdown, his ranking over at that article. Go check that out at Twins Daily. This is my super secret scorecard that I didn't tell anybody about before we started drafting on who definitively won this draft. As you can see here, this is the breakdown. Here are all the participants. If you don't see your favorite Twins Daily writer on this list, I'm not going to tell you not to go call him a coward on Twitter for not playing in the league. I'm not going to say that. Just throwing it out there. This was a free league. It was just for fun. I mean, anybody not on this list, it'd be pretty easy to conclude they were scared. But we'll move on. So as you can see here, Twins players. If you draft a Twin, you get +1. If you draft a Yankee, you get -1. If you draft a White Sox, you get -1. If you draft anybody in Cleveland, you get -1. I mean, that's I don't understand how else you would judge a fantasy draft. So, as you can see here, we actually had a two-way tie between Seth Stowes and Nash Walker. Congratulations, you both drafted 3 Twins. However, Seth also drafted 3 former Twins. Therefore, I'm going to use that as the tiebreaker. Seth Stowes officially had the best draft in the Twins Daily Contributors draft. Congratulations, Seth. A tip of the cap to Nash Walker on a great job as well. You both beat me. Nate Palmer also gets an honorable mention for having 2 pluses and nobody on those teams that we don't want. Now, looking down to the bottom, AJ Condon, you have some explaining to do, sir. 0 Twins, 2 Yankees, 4 White Sox, and 1 dude on Cleveland. 7 total players. That's like half your team, man. That's half your team almost. This was a 20-round draft. We only drafted 20 players. You got 7 dudes on those teams. I'm disappointed. So we have a clear loser, AJ Condon. You better win the league. If they play games, you better win. And just because I think, obviously this channel is more geared toward Twins fans, actually could probably make this a little bit bigger. If you're curious where the Twins players went in our draft, here is a look right next to me here. And that's everybody. So you see Barrios was the first guy to go, and then these numbers are the overall pick that they were. You might be surprised to see quite a few of the middle relief guys went. This is a league that the scoring kind of benefit has some more benefit than usual to middle relievers. We'll get to that in just a sec, but I wanted to run down this first and say big up to Seth and AJ. What the hell, man? What the hell? So here you can see this is my team name, 1979 Mike Marshall. I mean, I just kind of wanted this picture here as my team logo, and that's self-explanatory. So we voted on the league name a few weeks ago, okay? And it's called the Twins Daily Tournament of Death. Looking back now, that seems a bit intense. I was trying to mock up a good logo, and everything was coming out looking like a metal album and just a little bit too intense. And then I just flipped the script to this TC shooting lasers out his eyes and just kind of fell on that one. Honestly, I've only invested time into trying to think about this league and not so much as players. So that'll tell you about how much preparation I've done. And here are the scoring categories. I've never played in a fantasy baseball league that didn't have like batting average, runs, RBIs, wins, ERA. None of that stuff is in this league. Matthew Lenz, our commissioner, mainly came up with these. I think there was some input from others. I'm super interested to see how this goes. All right, so here we are in the draft room. We're about to start. As you can see, I have the second overall pick. So I was assuming that Trout was going to be the number one overall pick pretty easily, just because that's the way it goes. But hey, man, I'll be happy with Acuna if that's the way it goes down. So either way, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. All right, there it was. Mike. Oh, no. Acuna did go first overall. Yeah, I'm going to draft Mike Trout. Yeah, I'm going to draft Mike Trout. Nice. Really, the only strategy I have is to try to stack up on bats. Um, Obviously, at this point, we don't know what kind of a season we're going to have. I tend to go a little bit more bat heavy as it is anyway, but I think some of that uncertainty clouds the starting pitching side a little bit more than the position player side. It's tough seeing Strasburg, though. I mean, at what point do I really commit to that? You know, you got to be flexible. I might have to go Strasburg. I'm picking next. We'll see. I think I've got to take him if Andrew doesn't. So yeah, I'm hoping that I land Strasburg as my. Oh, and he just went. Shit, got sniped. Shoot, do I go Pete Alonso just to try to get bombs? Strikeouts are a factor in this league. That worries me. Man, this is tough. I think I'm going to go Pete Alonso. Yep. And I'm picking again soon. So we'll take Pete Alonso. We're going to start with Trout and Alonso. All right, so I'm back up. I think I got to go Charlie Blackmon. Again, he's just such a solid contributor across the board. So I'm going to draft Blackmon. I'm just trying to bank offense right now, essentially, is what I'm trying to do. There we go. Boom. So just in case you were curious about how things broke down round by round with these first 3 rounds, again, this is a 16-team league. That's what it looks like. The guy who is looking like he might be the best fit for my team right now might be JT Real Muto. And there he just went. Damn. Who are the other top catchers? I mean, Yasmani Grandal. Oh yeah, he's a White Sox now. No, thank you. Should I just freak everybody out and take Mitch Garver? That would be awesome. I might on my second pick back, to be honest with you. I feel like that would be a move to piss everybody off. Man, that's a tough guy to pass up. I'm going to take him. Feeling that shortstop. There it is, Marcus Semien. Kirby Yates would be a guy who'd make a lot of sense for my draft strategy right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to take him. And then let's see if the domino falls and a bunch of relievers start to go. So heading into the 6th round, I'm going to take Mitch Garver with one of these 2 picks. And, this is way early in terms of his ADP. And he's even behind a few of these catchers. But number one, screw the Yankees, screw the White Sox. Now, I do have to take some starting pitching. There are 2 starting pitching spots in this league. So I kind of think that taking Mike Soroka could make a lot of sense here. Good young pitcher for the Braves. We'll go ahead and grab him. I think I got to have the worst pitching so far. But hopefully I've loaded up on enough bats that it kind of makes up for it. So, yep, he made it. All right, awesome. Who's Matthew going to take? I think probably most people like me either have this rated by the rankings or the ADP, which I've pulled up right now. Yeah, I did mess with my rankings some. I'm seeing Gary Sanchez. I moved to like the bottom. You can see his rank, and my rank is 2,667. I just went through and I totally just went through and took all the Yankees off of my list just in case I had to dip out for an auto draft. I didn't want to end up with any of them. I forgot about that. Oh, that's awesome. Mitch Garver. Wow, that's evil. Tom from left field. That's right. Well, Jeff McNeil really is a perfect fit. And in this league, I think he's actually a bit more valuable than in other leagues because he doesn't strike out at all. Oh, damn it. He just got picked. Happened again. I might just double down on the Mets here and take Conforto. I mean, I have that outfield spot left. This is a guy who really filled out the stat sheet. And look at the strikeouts, the opponent's OBP, the strikeout to walk ratio. That's a dope player in this league. Because, I mean, if my team's going to be 1979 Mike Marshall, like, I got to have good relievers. So here again, Nick Anderson, boom, going to take him. You see, I'm trying to put the heat on some dudes, trying to get these picks in quick. So I think this is probably going to be a good move. If I go Jake Odorizzi to fill in my second starter spot, and then I have another starting pitcher, I'm trying to build up a team that really does well in that OBP and strikeout to walk ratio against. He's looking really good. Gallegos, though, ooh, he's nasty. Damn. Let's take Gallegos. Screw it. That'll be fun. So, yeah, I think Hunter Dozier's the play. We're just going to throw him in there. Whatever. No Yankees. Ooh, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He could be kind of fun. I'm going to take Peterson. I'm running out of time. Ryan Presley? Do I want him? Man, I kind of want him. Yeah, look at those numbers. That's going to be a dope player in this league. 6 strikeout to walk ratio, 232 on base percentage against. Yeah. I don't really, wasn't really too into drafting Astros, but I'll make an exception for a former Twin. Just the one. Yusmeiro Petit, 7.1 strikeout to walk ratio last year. Holy cow. Some of these guys are super interesting when you kind of twist the league like this. And look at his OBP against 218. That is amazing. Like this, and he threw 83 innings? Yeah. We're taking Petit. Petit it up. What are the most quality starts out of who's left? Mike Fiers. You know what? He gives up a really low OBP. Let's just take Mike Fiers as just sort of a dude. Just sort of a dude that I could plug in on a day that I need to start, or a week that I need a starting pitcher if one of my dudes gets hurt. Why the hell not? Let's take Mike Fiers. That'll offset me taking an Astro as well. With these bench spots, I'm taking no pitchers. Basically, what's going to happen if I need pitching outside of these guys, I'm just going to pluck the best relief pitcher off the waiver wire. So for now, I'm going to take Wong, because as we spoke, I think he's about as perfect of a fit for what I kind of am looking for right now in that first bench guy. And again, Dozier has positional flexibility. Hunter Dozier, first base, third base, outfield. So could turn out that I can move him around if there's an injury and put Seager in at third. So let's take him. Anybody. I mean, Savale, again, if I wasn't so averse to taking somebody on Cleveland. I know you're waiting with bated breath to find out who my final pick is going to be. Madrigal would be, if I wasn't so averse to picking White Sox again. You can tell. I don't want to be rooting for guys I don't want to be rooting for. Yeah, I think he makes the most sense here. We'll draft Willie Adames. Have another shortstop. There it is. All right, so we don't know how many games are going to be played or whatever. We don't know anything about the 2020 season, but it was still fun to go through the fantasy draft and think about baseball and players and all that stuff for about an hour or two on Sunday night. And again, if you want to know more about this league, how everything broke down, how Matthew Lynn saw it, the commissioner of the league, go check out this article at Twins Daily. Thanks for checking this out. This has been Tom Froming. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want more Twins content, I promise I'll have more things about the actual Twins instead of the fantasy Twins. Please consider subscribing. But thanks for checking this out. We'll talk again soon.